Hey guys, it's Ian with Income Switch. I want to go over a couple different things with you here. Last Friday, we actually did enter a trade with Square that we alerted out to our members. And I kind of want to explain to everybody of why we did it and what we were looking at when we did place this trade. So I do have the Square daily chart set up here. And on my chart, I have the 200-day moving average, which is this blue line. I have my 50-day moving average, which is this yellow line. I have my 20-day moving average, which is the white line. And then also I use the whole moving average as well, which kind of shows a little bit more about price action and the movement of the stock that changes color as the price moves with TOS. But we kind of want to show you guys what we were looking at. First things first, part of my support and resistance that I use a lot of is the Fibonacci retracement. So if you guys are using TOS, Fibonacci retracement is actually this percentage sign at the bottom study that you can actually use. It's fairly simple. With the Fibonacci retracement, you'll actually take to the high, which is around 101.15, and I'm going to be using the recent low, which is down here around 49.40. So that is fairly close on that. So I do have that, and you will see that Square, what they did is it did break and retrace above the 38.2% retracement line. Now it is fighting with the 50, and it did fail that a couple times. But what's important about this to look at is with a 200-day moving average, it has bounced off that now one, two, three, four times. It has stayed above the 20-day moving average, and obviously it stayed above the 50-day moving average. So it is important because that is a big support level now for it because of how many times you can see that it's bounced off recently since mid-July. I'm sorry, mid-June, mid-January, whatever it is. So that is a big thing to watch. Now, the other thing that I do want to look at and is going to be a resistance for us to watch is right of 77.47. There was a little gap, and always remember that a chart does tell is history and it does tell a story. So we do have to refill that gap in order for this to break out to where we want. If we do refill that gap, we would have no problem beating the 61.8%. Now resistance of 81.38, and that's probably going to be where my profit target is. Now, as far as my stop, because I get a lot of questions about those, right now I am using the 20-day moving average. As we get closer and start getting our profit in, I'll start bringing in the 10-day moving average and using that as a floating stop loss. So I'll show you how to set that up. So we're just going to use the 10-day simple moving average. And what Thinkorswim does, it actually does default to 9 days. So we're just going to make this 10. I already have the blue color, so we'll just use this green here. And that'll come in. And then now you can see here is my 10-day moving average. So as I get a nice profit on this trade, this will turn into my floating stop loss. So as an example, as it's moving up, say if we're at 75.28 and I have just hypothetically a 50% profit on that, my stop loss will turn from my 20-day, which I'm using today, to my 10-day floating. So that will be my floating stop loss as the price of the stock continues to rise. So just want to explain that real quick. And if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I do have some more videos coming as well, and kind of go from there. Thanks.